explain how Kaze's already application and launcher application both work. That's because a few users had been worried about all of the antivirus alerts and such. So first of all, when you first buy Kaze, you're sent kazehardy.exe. What kazehardy.exe is it is an application which, when opened, all it does is it gathers a few pieces of information off of your computer and hashes them and then sends them to my email. And the reason for that is so that I'm able to verify who you are when you open up the application via my verification server. So when it opens up right here, I'll show you the message it gives you. It barely does anything. It doesn't modify anything in your computer, and you can even run it in a sandbox session. It still gives the same result because it doesn't modify anything and it doesn't steal any information. Simply takes a few pieces of information off of your computer and sends them to me just so I can verify who you are when you open the auto clicker. Contact the developer for further inquiries as you can see right here. So after this is opened and you send me the information, I take the information sent to my email address that I put it into my server. So after that, you open up the Kaze launcher.exe and let me open this up and then I'll explain what it does. So Kaze comes with a few dependencies, and due to a few issues with obfuscation, those dependencies need to be downloaded via my launcher, and you can't really bundle it with the application. You have to use the launcher right here. So don't worry, when you self-destruct, all that will be gone. You don't have to worry about it. And when it opens right here, I'll show you all it does. Now, while it opens up, I'm just going to explain why it sets off a lot of antivirus alerts. There is such a thing known as obfuscation. What obfuscation is that, here it is, Kaze.exe, is that I basically need to hide my code so it doesn't get cracked, so nobody steals from it, etc. So sometimes when I hide my code, I include something called packing, which basically means I modify the application itself on launch, or I modify some stuff in memory, etc., etc. So with all of this combined with the code hiding process, antivirus engines, all of them nearly always flag it, and that's due to that either they can't read it, don't know how it works, etc. So they just flag it just in case, or that a few other applications were obfuscated or their code was hidden in a way similar to the way that I hide my code with Kaze or obfuscate Kaze, which makes it so that they're suspicious that maybe this is another malicious application that could potentially harm your PC. So it's not an issue with your antivirus really, more than it's an issue with my obfuscation. And I'll be sure to try and fix it soon, but honestly, it's not really, it's not such a huge issue to the point where it really needs to fix.